Welcome to the Unsleever. Today is a very special day for R&B collectors as we are getting the reissues of 3 Toni Braxton albums. These 2 I received yesterday and I got Secrets here that just came around. I really wanted to do a video unboxing these albums as they've been on the top of my list since a very long time and I'm very excited to finally get them. Stay until the end because I will be telling you how they sound. So, the debut, the iconic debut. This is coming in a single jacket. Something that I have noticed is that there is a difference between the EU version and the US version. And out of the European reissues, this is the only one that comes with a hype sticker. I've seen from other collectors that the US pressings have a hype sticker. I don't know why they decided to just put it on the first album. But anyway, it's just a minor detail. So we have 2 printed sleeves. I was not expecting this actually. I thought it would be just like some double side print or something like that. They are done in like, they feel like sort of matte paper. And I love that it includes the lyrics. Something I noticed is that the records are a bit scuffed from the paper, so I put this plastic sleeve right away, which I recommend if you get these albums as well. These editions are also only released on black vinyl, so I think, yeah, they just went for it. Maybe Toni was tired of everyone asking. I'm not sure how easy it would have been to license remixes or unreleased tracks from it. I'm not sure what's the status of LaFace Records today. I think it's part of Sony Music legacy, but well, in any case, I'm happy we got the original albums. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward release. There were no color variants, nothing, just what we see here. All right, I'm gonna do Secrets just to keep things in order of release. Nice. This is actually the only album that I have in its original pressing. I feel like this photo has been zoomed in a little bit and the photo quality is worse. I will show you a side-by-side comparison, but first let's see what it looks like. So I forgot to mention that this is the first time that both the first and second albums are released on 2 LP, so that theoretically guarantees a better sound quality. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, this is quite different from the original pressing. That's really nice. I love that they included lyrics and photos from the era. This is completely different to the insert that the original has. I actually did a deep dive of Secrets recently. Perhaps you've seen it. I love the label. The label is really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in the paper sleeve again, but yeah, that's gonna get protected very soon. Very nice. Okay, so here is the comparison. I mean, the most obvious thing is that this has been zoomed in quite a bit. This is a little bit more yellow, and also, I mean, this photo was always zoomed in from one of the photos that was in the insert, but I can totally see a lot more pixelation in the reissue. The back cover pretty much follows the same design, but yeah, it's just this part with the text that has changed. This photo is more zoomed in, but occupies a little bit more of the back cover. And well, you've seen the insert, but I will show you here what the old one looks like. So pretty thick paper, but very basic. I actually like when reissues are not exactly the same as original pressings. But well, I know some people mind it because then, you know, if there's a difference, then you have to get both. I mean, for me, it works like that if it's certain artists, but it's all good with this one. All right, and now the heat. I'm quite curious about what is the difference with the European pressings and the US pressings in terms of sound. I can only see here that it's been made in the EU, but not much about where they were pressed. I have a friend who has the original pressing, and they had this photo, but it was slightly different. It had lyrics over it, but this time they have just done the lyrics on the other side. I like that overall they seem to have put some thought into it. They didn't just like reissue them and, you know, made a CD scan and put it out there. Like, I think they went, found the masters. Actually, something I should mention is that these albums have been remastered for the occasion. Actually, I'm looking here and I'm not sure if this one has been remastered, but the debut has been because I saw it yesterday. Very lovely reissues. I'm quite happy with them. I think Secrets is the one that maybe the print quality could have been a bit better, but you know, that's just being very picky. Right, so here we have the credits, LP reissue credits, master for vinyl by Chris Lemond at Sony Music Entertainment. This is a different person that has mastered this vinyl as opposed to the first one. The first one has been mastered by Tobin Jones. So these two have been remastered. This one, I guess because it was originally a 2LP, maybe it didn't need a remaster, but obviously this is the first time these two come out on 2 discs. So you might be wondering how they sound. As I mentioned, the first 2 albums have been remastered for vinyl. The first album sounds really crisp and quiet. I noticed some sibilance in 7 Whole Days, but other than that, it's a pretty good pressing. I did perceive this master to have a slightly metallic sound, which is different from the version I'm used to listening to on streaming. Not sure how it compares to the original pressing, as I don't have that one, but this is not necessarily negative. I just prefer a warmer sound, especially when it comes to Babyface productions. As for Secrets, I'm very happy with it. The original pressing already sounded quite decent, but this reissue is so much better. The sound is so warm, it's beautifully equalized, and it's super quiet. Now on to the heat. I'm so happy to finally enjoy this on vinyl. Listening to the title track is an experience. This pressing has amazing dynamics, also very quiet. I see no fault whatsoever. So that's it. Overall, I'm super happy with these reissues and I would recommend them whether you have the original pressings or not. Here's hoping the rest of her discography follows. Thanks for watching. See you next time.